Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
And it's not a bad time to get a winning streak on the road. It was a difficult time at the T20 World Cup. Didn't start in the perfect fashion against Pakistan and New Zealand, but after that, it's been 12 straight victories, which is a joint world record in T20I cricket, Zaheer. So timing couldn't be perfect. You've got to put that tournament behind you. There's another one coming up. Get that winning momentum going.
And in this format, GB, it's not easy. T20 format is such a format where because it's so short and things can change really drastically in a couple of overs. So to have this kind of consistency is phenomenal. You know, to have the record in the grabs now for another win, and you know you will be the highest winning streak ever. So that is something which is very commendable, and in this format it's not easy to achieve. So you know, because of that, it doesn't matter, you know, which position you are playing or what kind of form you've been in. I know that, you know, there will be some talks around that as well, that but you know, Sri Lanka didn't really put up the competition, which or didn't really challenge the team. But still, you have to keep on with your processes. You have to continue with the work ethics which you've shown, and not get complacent or relaxed. The good news is, you know, in this last 12 matches which you're talking about, there have been a lot of experimentation as well. So I think in spite of that, we are able to put up a show like this has to be praised. The effort from all the boys who are part of this journey of winning streak, you know, have to be applauded for sure. Because there were a lot of new faces also came along this journey. There were some known faces who were playing a part, but also, you know, there were so many players who were changing also. So I think, you know, it's a great achievement for any team to achieve such consistency in this format.
Yeah, it's a point well taken from Zaheer Khan. The shorter the format, the tougher it can be to actually maintain that, because you can have a team maybe who are not the same standard as you, but just in a matter of 2 overs or 3 overs, it could be a game changer and you could lose the odd game. But India haven't done that for the last 12. We haven't asked Cricbuzz live question. Lots of you writing in. We've picked one which is relevant to our course of discussion. Let's quickly get that one in. This comes from Maurya, and he says, how much does playing struggling teams like West Indies and Sri Lanka at home help India prepare for the World Cup? It's not something, DK, that you can always control, but, you know, even a team like the West Indies or a Sri Lanka who may not be at full strength, you're still being challenged by certain individuals. You're still being challenged, as he said, to make sure the processes happen, no matter who's at the other end.
For a start, we have to understand that irrespective of what the opponent is, playing for Team India, being part of Team India, being the support staff of Team India, there's pressure. Even if you end up playing, you know, Belgium or Italy, it doesn't matter. If you're playing cricket for India, there is a lot of pressure. So I know it does look like after the game, oh, you know, probably they weren't as good, but it doesn't matter. I think Team India, when you've been part of it, and you can ask anybody, if you do lose a team against a so-called minnow or against a team which you're expected to beat, then the repercussions can be far higher and tougher. I think, yes, ideally they would probably want, you know, matches against teams which are, you know, settled and probably tougher games. But as we proceed closer to the tournament, I'm sure we'll end up playing, you know, far tougher games, in the sense that we have a 5-match series against South Africa. So, you know, there are a lot of good games coming up post the IPL as well. But for the moment, I think instead of looking at how poorly probably the other teams have competed against India, we got to give credit. And I completely agree with what Zach said, that the fact that they've tried so many players, Rohit was mentioning that he's tried a put of 27 players, to try that amount of players and still produce a 12-0 record is something fantabulous, and you got to give Team India the credit that's due for that.